Hello everybody, it's Dory. Welcome back to the channel. I miss filming so much. Hopefully I can edit and get this video up. We'll see. I'm still enjoying time with my family and my husband took off a few days, which is rare. He's been working ever since he got back, but I am trying to sneak this video in while the boys are out shopping and doing some returns for me. But I wanted to pop in and do a little video because it's my birthday month, it's September, and I am 3 bags deep already. I'm worried about it. Luckily, I haven't had to spend too much because I had some return funds, I guess, credits at Nordstrom. So my 3rd bag, I didn't have to pay anything for. But I've been really into this fall drop from Coach. So you guys know I've already posted my short on this bag. I've been loving it, y'all. And I'm happy I've listened to my instinct because I do not live near a Coach store. I have a Dillard's and I have a Nordstrom. Nordstrom is a little bit farther away than the Dillard's, but the Dillard's doesn't always have the newest fall drops or the colors or anything like that. So I do have to either order from Amazon or a store or whatever and send things back. This one I got from Dillard's because they had it first. And you guys know it is the Empire 21 with the longer handles that recently was released. And it may be a surprise because it was a surprise to me that I was so attracted to this bag in the black. But as soon as I saw it in the black, I knew I had to have it. I had a lot of decision fatigue. As you guys know, I've been talking about this feeling that I've been having since the drop came because I just felt like it was a really great drop, but I can't have everything. So when this came out in the black, it was just like a 100% decision that I had. Black, boom. I didn't have to think, oh, maybe I want the toffee. Oh, maybe I want to wait and see if they have the olive cup. It was nothing like that. I saw the black, boom, I'm getting the black, added it to cart, checked out immediately. I didn't have to think about anything like that. So I knew this was the one. It came, and what I can say is, I'll probably have to do a B-roll, but this bag came with antique brass hardware, which is more like, it just looks old. It looks like it's old and tarnished already. So when I was taking off all the wrapping, I had to have my husband help me because it was just, you know how Empires are, where the belting is also wrapped in the factory wrapping. It was just a little bit rough for me taking it out because I feel like I have sensitive cuticles, so they tend to peel back. So I was just trying so hard to not mess up the skin on my hands and things like that. Too much information, but I had my husband unwrap it for me. He got all of the things off of it for me, and that was the first thing I noticed. I've been wearing this charm, so you can compare it to the regular brass. It's like shinier gold, whereas this one is more brown looking. It just looks aged and tarnished, right? I'll do some B-roll so you can see it closer. But I was probably one of the few people, because I've seen more complaints about the change to this Empire 21. I've seen more complaints about the handles than I saw a genuine love for it. I saw people were like, you know, like kind of settling for it because they waited all year for the Empire 21 to release. So I saw people like settling for it because what are you gonna do? This is the Empire 21. It's longer handles now. So I saw them settle for it, but they ended up liking it. No complaints once they got it. But for me, I didn't really care a lot about the Empire 21 when it was the short handle. So it wasn't on my list for the fall drop. The only thing I was planning on getting from the fall drop was a Merlot Empire 28 because I really love my Empire 28. I got it in the brown because I'm a brown bag girl, but I've recently noticed that I haven't worn it as much as I thought I would. I enjoy it every time I wear it, but I figured maybe if I got it in a different color, maybe. But when I saw this one come out, or a preview of it, and everybody was talking about the longer handles, it got me extremely hyped. I was really excited about that. You guys know I really love vintage style bags. I don't exactly like to purchase vintage bags because I'm wary about smells and textures and all of that. So I don't tend to buy those a lot, but when they make re-editions, or this isn't a re-edition, it's a new style, but they stay true to their love of their past, their heritage, right, for Coach. So this bag with the longer handles, it reminded me of the 60s or so. Maybe that's the wrong era, but that's what popped into my head. It made me want to get a bowler style hat, or like a black bowler hat, something like that. It makes me feel very dainty and feminine with the longer handles. I've been wearing this top handle the most. I leave this attached because you guys know I am a taller mom. He's nuts. I have to be hands-free. I have to chase. I have to run. So I have been wearing it top handle the most because I like the way it looks. It's very feminine, very dainty. And the handles are tall enough to where it makes it very easy to be hands-free when I need to pay for something or if I need to grab my kid real quick, slipping my arm through there and it lands right on my shoulder to where I can just do whatever I need. Free range of moving. It's a very light bag. It's made from natural full grain leather like all of the Empires. And I've been really pleased with the handles. I think it gives a very good look to it, very old school, very dainty, very feminine. I understand the hate though, because I had my own personal hate when they redid the cargo tabby and they re-released it and had like those pockets in the front. I didn't really like it. I like it now, but I had been waiting for that, what is now the Western tabby. I had been waiting for it because I missed out on the first launch. So I do understand where people are coming from when those top handles are not my style. It looks weird. I like weird. I named it Elvira as soon as I saw the black one with the long handles. I don't ever name bags. So I named this, I looked at it, I was like, that's Elvira. For some reason, that was the first thing that popped into my head. So I really like it. On the bottom, I feel like these feet are a little chunkier than my Empire 28. Maybe I'll do some comparison shots. I'm trying to adjust this because I don't want it to be too much of a glare. Maybe I'll do some comparison shots in the video, but I feel like these feet are way more stable, I would say, than my Empire 28. I feel like the Empire 28, sometimes it does stand up. It doesn't topple over for me. I heard some people say that it topples over. But for me, sometimes, especially when I leave it empty, I feel like it tilts forward, leans forward a little bit. I find these feet, maybe because they are like chunkier vibe, it just stands up. I don't have to worry about any leaning, tilting, anything like that. It just stands up. Very satisfying click. I love it so much, you guys. I was thrown off by the antique hardware, but since wearing it, it didn't bother me. I started to understand it. And for me, sometimes with the regular brass hardware, it throws me off a little bit also because it looks a little too fancy for me. I don't want to be super blingy. I don't want so many eyes attracted to me and my bag. And I buy my bags for me, not to show off or anything like that. It's my personal love. So I started to appreciate the antique look, especially because the long handles remind me so much of old school vintage style bags that this aged hardware just added to the look for me. So this bag holds a lot. I would compare the capacity to a swing zip, or a dinky also. It holds a lot. So here's what I have so far. So here is what the bag is looking like on the inside. I have this size is the Coach outlet size, the corner zip wristlet. I have my perfume, candy for the kid. If you follow me on Instagram, he knows where the candy is. So I have the corner zip wristlet. I'm still in my Essential Slim card case that I love. This is the one thing that I would say I would probably choose if I continue to wear this bag further. It's been 2-3 days since I've been wearing it. I would probably downsize into a card holder just so I can have an easier time getting in and out of the bag. Because when I get either my pouch or this card holder out, things will fall over, then I have to restack everything up the way I like it. If I had a card holder, it would be much easier to get in and out of things. But I am wearing my regular wallet. I have a pack of tissues, which has been really handy. My hand sanitizer is in there. This is like one of my favorite purchases of the year. I got fed up of the Apple AirPods because I felt like I was buying them repeatedly and something was always going wrong with them. These are the J Labs. These were $16 on Amazon. I got these a week and a half ago and it still says battery full. I haven't had to charge it up. It's been amazing. So those are my earphones, wireless. I have a pack of wet ones. I have my Advil, travel size. I have my Blistex, a receipt, shipping packages. And I think that's it. And it's all full. Oh, I have a little Jolly Rancher wrapper from my son. It fits a lot. It's comparable in size to the dinky or the swing zip. I would say this is never going to fit in the dinky, but it will fit in your swing zip and this carry-all. But otherwise, it is a compact bag, but it does fit a lot. It's very dainty. It's super cute. I can't get enough of the bag. I have been tempted to get another one. I wanted it maybe in that toffee color, but I don't really need any more natural or brown colors. And even though that one is orange, I don't think orange is always the best color for me to, when it comes to gravitating towards it. So I am happy that I got it in this black color, and it's like now become one of my favorite black bags. Right next to the dinky is just like my favorite thing. I don't have a lot of complaints about it. I've been watching pros and con videos, and they talk about the leather isn't what they expected or the handles or whatever. I haven't found a con, you guys. The only thing that I had an issue with upon unboxing it was I didn't know that it came with antique hardware. That's not something I thought about or paid attention to. And when I bought it, I didn't see anybody talk about the antique hardware or show it up close. If they did, I don't remember anybody mentioning it. So it's not something that I really knew to expect, you know what I mean? I thought it was just regular brass. So that was my only complaint. I didn't know if I liked it when I first got it, but now that I've been wearing it, I understand it. I understand why they made that decision. It is full grain leather. I think I see sometimes there's stickiness on there. My son has been sticky candy finger, so there is some stickiness on there right now. Very easy to wipe down. I haven't had any issue with scratching. You might see on the swing zip or something like that. There's no scratching. When it's stuff in there, you see it's a little bit of a sag to it, but not too bad. You can pop it right back up. But I have noticed that the leather is soft enough that the sag can happen just a little bit on the bottom. I'm not sure how it will wear as the leather starts to soften up, but I have been over the moon and super pleased with my purchase. I absolutely love the top handle. It does not fit over my shoulder. I showed it on my TikTok. I have broader shoulders and somewhat muscular arms. Not right now, they're just kind of chubby because too many triple dippers. But I don't recommend this. If you're a skinnier frame, I have seen people put it over their shoulder when they're my size or smaller. I don't recommend it. It's not very comfortable. It can be an armpit bag, but these handles are long enough to where it matches in height with the Empire 28, which I'll show you. Like these handles, when they're both set down flat, they are the same height suddenly, even though the bag itself is shorter than the Empire 28. So the handles are pretty long, but they're not so long that it's a shoulder bag suddenly. It doesn't have that level of versatility. At least I don't recommend it. I have seen people put it on their shoulder, but I don't think anybody's actually wearing it like that on a day-to-day. It's much easier to wear in the crook of your arm like this. Very dainty, very cute. Top handle is very comfortable, but I think these longer handles are very stylistic. And I think it just adds to that element of back in the day vibes, bringing the old school vintage vibes back into modern day. I think that's what they were thinking, especially with the size of the bag. It just gives that added level of visual interest to the bag overall, especially when you see how chunky the feet are. It really just reminds me of a certain style back in the 60s before I was born. I don't even know if that's the right era, but that's what it reminds me of, those days, 50s, 60s. This, as always, with the Empire, you can always tuck it in the back if you want to. I personally like my lip sticking over it. It's another thing, that visual interest thing that I love. But you could dress this bag up so much. I've seen a lot of people just put so much stuff on there that you can't see the bag. I'm one of those, I've been leaning towards being minimal with my charms, if at all. I did have a Pegasus that I got from Amazon, but my son loves horses, so he has it somewhere. I haven't seen it since. I wore it one day. I posted the picture on my community tab. I haven't seen it since that day. He loves it. He cries for that horse, so it's his now. It belongs to him. But I do have this charm that you guys know I looked up on last spring. I got the last one in stock, so I put that on there yesterday. But all the other times I just wore it just plain, no charms, and I loved it. I didn't think it was naked. I didn't get bored. The handles keep me from feeling bored about the design of the bag. So I don't think it needs a lot of charms, but I see people have a ton of chains, chunky animal or fuzzy fruit, like cherries. I see a lot of that going on, and I think it does look really cute like that, but I think this is one of the bags that I like plain the most. I know for sure I'll dress it up here and there just to change up the style and have fun with it. But I do think this is one of the rare bags in my collection that I don't really feel a need to put a whole lot on there. The swing zip, for example, I do feel like I need to dress that up in order to enjoy it. That's why it doesn't make my top favorite bag. So I get a little bored with my swing zip, but this one, I don't feel that way. That's the Empire 21. This is my first birthday bag of the month. I primarily wear this crossbody. I will show you the ways that I wear it. I wear it top handle a lot and in the crook of my arm. This does not hit me and annoy me crossbody like people may think because it stands up so high. I have the Lana 23. I also have the Borough bowling bag and my Empire 28. And I wear all of those crossbody when I need to, which is quite often because I'm a mom. I have to be hands-free to pick him up. He's heavy. It doesn't rub against me. I can't feel the handles at all crossbody. But I will say, if you do not like the handles, this is not for you. Do not settle, because wearing it crossbody, the handles are still going to be there. And I'll show you that. But also, as a bonus, my second birthday bag, I will show you right now instead of making a separate video. I've been posting this deal on my thing, but I guess we've all come up to the conclusion that Amazon curates deals for people based on their purchases, because I was trying to share this deal with you guys and none of you guys said you got it. I had a lot of clicks on that link, and over 100 clicks on that link when I shared the deal, and nobody was able to get the same deal. This is the Times Square Tabby in the 26 size. Big mama. I originally bought this bag because I don't live near a store. I've never seen the Times Square Tabby in person. So I ordered it originally so I could experience the bag, touch it, feel it, see it in person, because they're not making the Times Square Tabby anymore. It's going away. And I specifically wanted to see the 26 size because this is the size that I would have gotten had I been interested in the Times Square Tabby. I wasn't interested in the little ones, the crossbody ones. It has a crossbody strap, but you know what I mean? The ones that probably look better crossbody, the 17 and the 20. I wasn't really interested in those because I just felt like the mid-size, I have plenty of bags that are the mid-size. And I like this one because it's louder. It's a little bit more obnoxious. I love the organization part of it. And I think it just has more of a function. The back pocket is generous. It reminded me of the back pocket on my YSL Nikki. And it's just super deep. I usually don't like black bags. I usually don't like square bags, but this one is an exception. I've decided to not return it. I got this for $380. That was the deal. It was like 30% coupon. It was marked at $548. It's originally $595. 30% off was down to $380. And I also had a couple of gift cards that I had from Fetch Rewards, which is my receipt scanner app. Maybe I can link that down below. I think everybody uses it though. So I had some gift cards as well. So I ended up getting it. I had every intention of returning it. It came to me completely factory wrapped. So I couldn't even see it. I had to unwrap it. Because this has been out for such a long time, I expected it to come like a return. Maybe somebody returned it or something like that. This thing was still factory wrapped. Nobody has been buying this bag. And I understand it. It's not everybody's style. I didn't think it was my style. That's why I didn't get it. I unwrapped this bag and the leather is something that I have not experienced from Coach. It is completely different. The only way I can describe this is a very worn in 10-year-old leather jacket that somebody wears every day. Maybe they're a motorcyclist or something like that. When it gets really aged and beautiful, it has some wrinkling through it. You can see it rippling, but the way it feels is nothing like the quilted tabby where you think it might be fragile because it's so soft in that Napa leather. I'm not worried about this bag. I don't feel like, oh my God, it's so plush. It's nothing like that. It just feels very sturdy and durable, but it's incredibly smooth and soft. Not plush, but super smooth and soft. I love the texture of the rippling. And when I tried it on, it instantly became one of my favorite black bags ever. I love it so much. If you guys want a separate video on this, I think there's a lot of videos, but probably not on the 26. But I love it. I'm keeping it. It's so good. I have one more bag coming that I'm really not sure if I'm going to keep. So maybe you guys can help me decide once it gets here. But that's the video. I will insert some close-up shots of these bags and I'll talk to you later. Adios, thanks for watching.